So let's get into this one.
Johnny Salami is
This is Johnny Somali lost everything. Oh my god, the best man. I still can't believe my punching bag got sentience. And is now in Korea terrorizing them. It's just as damaged as it fucking left. Probably even worse.
completely cooked. So we got a lot of updates to the story. Johnny got punched in the face again by an absolutely legendary vigilante. Johnny will be receiving
He's a hero.
guaranteed
Don't arrest
prison
the
time for
vigilante.
his AI deepfake scandal. So absolutely no slithering out of this one. He is 100% going to be inside of a jail cell for a very long time. Apparently he's been trying to muster up some ridiculous defense of, I only did this stuff because I'm bipolar. But obviously that's not going to work because he's openly admitted he does this stuff for clout, and also Korea is not going to be sympathetic towards him at all. He's
also, again, as I said this multiple times, chat, if you get arrested in Korea, that's like the second worst place to be put into prison in the world. Yeah, the world. Second worst.
He's also appeared on Ice Poseidon's stream, desperately trying to save his career, begging Kick to unban him. But yeah, let's just start with the Korean vigilante who ran into Johnny again and gave him a little love tap.
Really? Oh no, I got one. W stream. Are you guys enjoying the stream today?
Where's the hero that punched him?
Whoa! Whoa! You should have been live when you saw that. What's up? Come back. Come back. What'd you say? What is, hey, back up.
Dude, I like how he backs away.
Why are you punching me? I'm a what? Why are you saying that? Can I touch the statue? So you think it's okay to be physically assaulting somebody?
Yeah, you're in my country, buddy.
Listen, but you can't physically assault me. You come to
In my
America.
country, buddy. Exactly. You're in his country. You gotta be respectful to them.
So you cannot touch.
It's their country.
Right now?
Yeah, the irony is insane here. Johnny Somali warning anybody about prison time when he's completely screwed. Now, obviously,
That guy's a hero, chat. The guy that punched him, he's a careful chat. Pick him up with carefulness.
To someone like Johnny Somali, who absolutely deserves it. Lovely sucker punch to start the day for Johnny Somali here. I mean, we're on a roll here. Like last video, we talked about Jack Doherty's life getting ruined. Now we got Johnny Somali getting punched in the face and getting...
Chat, there is a god. He's here. He's coming. I know he is now.
Getting guaranteed prison time. I mean, it's got to be Christmas.
Always
or
gotta spend more
something.
time to
After
doggos.
this,
And
Johnny
Patros
tries
too.
to chase
10
him
more
around a
years
bit,
on
but
all
then
of
the
them.
second the guy turns around, you can see Johnny just completely back off and go in the opposite direction.
You want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? You want me to call the police right now?
Hey, you want to face
Dude, come on. I like the how, like, I don't see you.
You're in front of the station right now. What the you doing? Why don't you talk and have a conversation? Have a conversation and talk. Take the mask off. You're not a man.
Dude, punch him again.
You hiding with a
Punch him, please. Please. You are a hero. You're okay. Just beat the shit out of him.
hit better next time. Should we follow him out or let him go? Let him go? You're a pussy. Come here and talk. Come talk. Come talk. Come talk. Come here. Yo, come.
Yeah, so you say you want him to come up, but then the second he starts coming up the stairs, you suddenly go in the opposite direction. You're blasting off again, like Team Rocket after Pikachu uses Thunderbolt. I mean, this is just embarrassing, man. And I just love how this is actually a thing now. Scumbag streamers just get punched in the face randomly. You know, when the court system is taking a little bit too long, we just have these vigilantes delivering karma. Now, Johnny pretends to be a tough guy,
are heroes,
like,
chat.
oh, it did no damage, it didn't even hurt.
Give him, like,
now you falling down the stairs like a
the metal of honor over there.
Come. You come talk. Take the mask off. You saw it? You see what happened? You saw it? Where did he hit you? He hit me like in the
Dude, I like how nobody's really, like,
no
giving
damage.
shit with him.
No damage. No damage. Alex, did you get the footage? Yeah, I got it. You got the footage? Alex got the footage. Don't chase Johnny. I'm not going to
And she just comes back with the middle pipe. Oh my god, that would be like the biggest, like, crazy thing I've ever seen.
Don't say that. Don't say that, chat. Follow him and chase. If he did damage to me, I'll press charges. And do damage on me.
Okay, first off, there is no more damage to be done, let's be honest. His brain has already sustained max.
Dude, like that first image that we saw, like, hang on. What was it? It's like, where is it? Yeah, like the thumbnail image. Dude, like you have already gotten so much damage in your noggin. I don't think there's anything left in there. Just saying.
His brain has already sustained maximum damage. I mean, he's definitely lobotomized, right? There's no real
Oh, yeah,
explanation
100%,
for this
dude.
type of human. And let's be honest, he knows he can't press charges at all because he has about 50 charges against him that would be looked into
50.
immediately following that. Now,
50, 50, 50. I thought it was 15. Damn, I always hate that. I always hate that fucking like number right there. Like 15 and 50 sound so close sometimes. You know, like you guys know what I mean. Those numbers, like there are some numbers that kind of like sound the same. I hate that. I always fucking hate that because I was like, okay, nah, he's fucking screwed. I was like, oh, 15, okay, that's actually pretty bad. 50, oh yeah, nah, you know what? You're just gonna, dude, you're fucking done. You're never coming out of prison. That's it.
if this wasn't bad enough, Johnny manages to completely embarrass himself again. He basically says that he's so used to people, you know, coming up on stream, messing with him, punching him in the face, that his heart rate is completely stable. And then somebody offers to check it, and he
I like the way how he has that hat on, thinking that Trump will bring him back, and people are telling like Trump, "Don't bring him back, please don't. We don't want him."
He says no.
Please tell me you got the angle. Mano, were you filming?
I will write a letter to the President of the United States begging him not to bring this guy back.
Yeah, no, I will. I'm gonna pull like the guy hitting
These
you.
motherfuckers crazy.
I'll write it in
Johnny,
fancy cursive too.
Pull up, come back. I'm so used to this shit.
And then
I'm
just
telling you,
regular
my
one
heart
as
rate
another
is-
version,
I
like
have a
just
heart rate
typed.
monitor if you want to throw it on your stream. Well, I don't know. We got to set it up for the next stream. Maybe tomorrow we can set it up.
Lots
I'm
of people
literally
can't
so
read cursive
calm.
anymore,
This
though,
shit's
chat.
happened to me
I found out today.
50 times. I'm fine. My chat knows I'm good.
I love how he has to pretend he has a chat. Dude, you have like 3 bots in there and
Three.
0 humans. So that just doesn't count as a
The
chat,
moment when the
okay?
bot
Also, now
leaves,
you're getting checked by
sharp
your
Pikachu
friends
face.
or cameraman or whatever. Like, he immediately says, hey, I got a heart rate monitor right here. We can check it right now. Put your money where your mouth is. And Johnny's like, nah, I gotta do it next stream. You know, the one from prison. I'm just gonna take an educated guess as to why he didn't want to do it. Probably because his heart rate's gonna be in the 200s because he probably soiled himself after that punch. Also, did I catch that right? Johnny called them crazy? Really, dude? Really?
Dude, you're in another country.
The guy who goes out on the streets dancing like a titan from Attack on Titan. Like, it's like hard to distinguish at this point. Like, if you threw this guy in the show, you would not be able to tell the difference.
Oh my
Twerking
god, it's
on the
another
subway.
Titan.
I'm allowed to twerk in public. Boom, 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 boom. I want you right together.
Dude, this guy is not going to survive a fucking week in prison. Let alone 2 days. You know what? I give him, I give
Also
him a
got
day in
another
prison and then he's
confrontation here
gone.
where we get multiple perspectives.
얼마 전까지만 해도 조니 소말리가 야 소말리 뭐야 왜? 뭐? 노파이트? 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 어? 에이 아세이
Out.
말해보라고 아이 새끼야 진짜이면 구소 때문에 개새끼야
Dude, that police is not having any of this shit.
뭔데? 왜? 뭐? 여기 코리아야 임마
Be out. Support President Yoon. They're trying to put me in court. They're trying to impeach the president. They're trying to put me in jail. They're trying to put President Yoon in jail. Oh, we gotta get the out of here. Go. Oh, Dagun. No fight. Peace. No fight. Talk. No fight.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the guy was saying. You guys can let me know if you speak the language, but Johnny looks pretty
I
scared.
think he was
to me.
telling
Like,
me
he's
you were a
hiding
fucking
behind
insufferable
the
piece of shit.
police
Please get the fuck
security
out of my
guy,
country.
Which is hilarious because they will be the ones putting
I'm just saying, I think that's what he was saying. I don't even speak Korean, but I'm thinking is like, get the fuck out of here. You're like, get the fuck out of my country. You know, like basically lots of bad words. I honestly feel like it's that. I think that's what, like, rough translation. He's just telling him to get the fuck out of my damn country. You ungrateful little maggot and all that kind of stuff to him. I don't even speak it, but I honestly feel like that's close to it, or something close to that manner right there. My god, maybe the internet has taught me some stuff. Nah. Chat, I still can't get the circle and the square box in this like thing right here. God damn it. It's supposed to be something for like elementary kids. I still can't fucking do it. Okay, I guess the internet didn't teach me anything. Okay, never mind. Take that back.
putting you in prison very shortly. But I mean, imagine how sad it must be to be Johnny Somali, where you're actually probably safer inside prison than outside, because outside people can just come up and
dude, Pegasus. You know what? Dude, like, okay, from where I work, if you get imprisoned in Korea, that's like this, like, especially again, where I work, the second worst place to be put in the prison in the world, the second worst prison system in the world is Korea. There is there's one like in like somewhere in South Africa, which is like the world's worst prison. The one in Korea is the second worst because by how the standards of life are there. There is no life.
And punch you in the face. At least in prison, you're guarded by like security or something. Now, I wanted to quickly talk about his guaranteed jail time charge. Now, this has to do with Johnny sharing 18 plus deepfakes of another female streamer, which is highly illegal in Korea, and I imagine in other places, because obviously that's extremely messed up, and that is without the consent of the other person, and he was sharing these on stream, which is horrible. Now, unlucky for him, Korea has been updating their laws regarding that and has been cracking down on these type of deepfakes. And now the punishment includes guaranteed jail time that not even the judge
20 years
can overturn.
Guaranteed prison time for 20 years, please.
Johnny is fully and completely screwed. Here's an article about it. Johnny Somali guaranteed prison time in South Korea after AI deepfake scandal. The downfall of Ramsey has reached a grim climax. He's got a fifth and most severe charge, violating the country's special act on SV crimes, and it's obliterated any remaining hope for leniency. The charge stems from an AI-generated deepfake video that depicted popular Korean streamer Bong Bong and fabricated intimate scenes with Somali. Under South Korean law, the creation, distribution, or possession of non-consensual AI-generated explicit content is classified as a crime, as it should be. Legal experts have confirmed that this offense carries a mandatory prison sentence of up to 7 years. And keep in
God damn it. I was kind of hoping for 20 years right there. I was really, I was rooting for 20. Just for all that, 20 years minimum right there is what he'll get. Dude, I give him, dude, if he manages to survive at least his first year in prison without something bad happening to him to where he needs to get, like, airlifted to a hospital or some shit like that, then it's like, I'll be impressed. But I think I know what he did and what he had to sacrifice. Chad already knows what I'm going to say right there. Like, Chad, again, okay, here's the hint for some of you guys that don't know. If he actually does survive his prison time, he's going to come back, obviously, but he's going to be in a dress with his new husband. Chad's like, damn, Sin. Yeah. Dude, like those are the two scenarios I can see happening. There's like 4 more I could think of, but most of them kind of end up bad. Well, I don't want to share those ones, but those are like the 2 like options.
Keep in mind, this is only one of his charges, so if they charge him for the rest of the stuff as well, he's getting absolutely torched. He's gonna be there until he's 65 or maybe 70. Unlike the previous charges, which allow for financial penalties, this particular crime eliminates the possibility of a mere fine. Now, these allowed for financial penalties, but that doesn't mean that's going to be the only penalty. This is not simply an issue of digital mischief, says Legal Mindset. He's another YouTuber who's been covering the situation. We'll check him out in a second. This is a serious offense, and South Korea's courts will treat it as such. When deepfakes are weaponized to humiliate or defame, the legal system responds with severe consequences. And she has decided to pursue charges here. So here's Legal Mindset explaining some of it.
Person who distributes a copy against the will of the subject, so without their permission, non-consensually, right, shall be subject to a punishment of not more than 5 years or a fine exceeding 50 million won. But that's not where he's screwed. Where he's screwed is he's hit under Section 3. A person who commits the crime, so deepfake, by using an information and communication network.
Ooh.
Literally, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Somali is receiving an aggravated sentence because he streamed it. Let me say that one more time. Johnny Somali is getting an aggravated sentence because he streamed it and because he put it on Discord. Because he had to do it for the content, right? For the content that caused him to go to prison. What a fucking genius. Idiot. 100% shall be punished by imprisonment of not more than 7 years.
It's like, you give like It's
in
like you
this
give
statute
like so
for
someone gives you a
fine.
shotgun
Do you see
and
how
they
in
just
this
point
one
at
it
your
says
foot,
5
thinking it's not
years and
loaded,
50 million won?
and you still pull a
There's
trigger.
no
Chat, you're gonna
fine.
like okay.
The only option.
For most of you that don't know, like okay, even though the shotgun ain't fucking loaded, guess what? Would you still fucking pull the trigger if you don't know there's a live round in there? No, because I mean a lot of us have fucking common sense, but you know this fucking idiot right here, Johnny Somali, did fucking prove that. He's like, you know, this shotgun is not loaded. Pulls the trigger anyway at his fucking kneecap, and then he blows off his fucking kneecap, and then he's like shocked Pikachu face that there was actually a live round in there. Even if it's not loaded too, it's still going to do damage because you know the shotgun. You know, even if it's a blank shot shell right there, close enough. Oh god, I mean either way, you would not fucking pull that. My god.
Is prison. The judge can only choose. The judge doesn't even have discretion. The judge can only send him to prison for this crime.
Now, I want you guys to understand how poetic this actually is, because the only reason that it is guaranteed jail time is because he couldn't resist streaming it and using it for clout. So it wasn't even the AI deepfakes, it's the fact that he put it on stream. I feel like that's absolute cinema. It's just amazing that the thing that finally gets him to see the inside of a prison cell is his own inability to control himself and stream everything and just succumb to his terminal clout disease. Anyways, if you thought he couldn't get more pathetic, you were obviously wrong here. We're gonna move on now to Johnny confronting Ice Poseidon on stream, desperately begging to be allowed back on Kick. Also, Johnny has apparently threatened to R-word Ice Poseidon's girlfriend, and now he's coming to him begging him for a favor, which is insane. Now, I don't really know what kind of pull Ice actually has with the Kick platform, because from what I understand, Ice does not own any portion of Kick at all. So I don't know why he's asking him, or he's trying to reach out to the other Kick executives through the stream or something like that, or Ice might be friends with some of them or something like that. But regardless, Ice is not budging,
I
and
would
this is
say
probably the
like give
most
me like
pathetic
$100
thing you will ever see.
100K.
There's nothing to talk. There's nothing to talk about.
I want peace. I don't want war, bro.
There's nothing to talk about.
I haven't listen.
There's nothing to talk about, bro.
Why not?
You say crazy.
I be trolling like a COD lobby Modern Warfare 2. You said you're gonna have someone.
I'd be trolling like a COD lobby, dude. Those are the people you would mute once you figured out there was a mute option, and then continue on.
I never said that. But I never said that. But you said crazy shit about my girlfriend and me.
Okay, I apologize.
Yeah,
Can I just say sorry? I apologize.
You can't do crazy and then apologize.
They want to see the CX pirate game war. Let's make peace. Let's end it.
There's no peace to be made.
Listen, come on.
I wonder what that said.
Come on, man. Let's make. How you want to make war?
I mean, you're the one who says crazy shit and then also says crazy about Korea.
You say crazy stuff too.
Which he
But
does.
I don't
And
say
does
that
stuff
crazy
actually
stuff.
to the statues.
I don't say that crazy stuff.
What do you mean? Like about Korea?
I don't say I'm gonna someone's girlfriend.
Listen. Every your words are a soft thing. I didn't mean that way. You know what I mean? It was a wrong.
How else can you mean it?
It was a wrong thing to say.
Nah, dude, you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag, bro.
This is literally the Spider-Man meme. One scumbag calling another scumbag a scumbag.
I don't know how that works, but man, we fucking did it. I'm impressed, horrified, but impressed.
Like, what world do we live in where Ice Poseidon is lecturing another person about morals? Ice Poseidon, by the way, has literally scammed his fans for $500,000, and when confronted by CoffeeZilla, refused to return the money. Not to mention all the other crap he's done. I mean, he's a Kick streamer. You can't
Just
really
that
expect much from
self-reflection right
him.
there
But it's just funny
as
how
a
Johnny
species.
has to beg him to forgive him. Now, Ison confronts Johnny about what he said about his girlfriend. Johnny basically says he wants to R-word his girl, and he said it offline in a Discord chat, so it wasn't for content or anything like that. That's legitimately something he said and maybe wanted to do. So yeah,
What
that's
the
extremely
fuck,
messed
dude? You
up,
don't
and
say
I don't
shit
know
like
why
that. I
Ice
mean,
would
again, it's
ever,
another douchebag to
dream of
another
helping him.
douchebag. But
Taking that serious.
Because that's some scumbag. Who the says that?
I'm trolling
again,
content.
the lecture
not
part from
content, bro.
someone
Saying
else that
your-
does the same
someone's
shit. What
girlfriend,
the
not
fuck is going on?
Okay, I already
You didn't even
Dude,
say
this
that
is
on stream. You
like
said that in
this is like a
Discord.
fucking
That's
movie
not even
plot
for
now. What the
content.
fuck?
No, it's more bad because you're doing it off camera.
But Ice, you say you don't think about me. The whole 100-day subathon. My name came out your mouth 5 times.
I'm just gonna say this, like, even though it was like off camera and all that kind of stuff, I honestly don't think that would be good even if it's on camera, because this sounds bad even off camera too. I'm not wrong, right? Like I mean, either way, it sounds bad, but it's like, I think, like, what the fuck?
I wonder why. Because the chat says your name.
That's the only reason you mentioned me?
The chat talks about you. You mention my name every day, and then the chat comes.
Walk away, don't give him content.
Yeah,
Dude, everyone's saying walk away from his chat.
Yeah.
You guys do the same.
Streamed in Japan years ago, and I was fine. You came to Japan, did your thing, and now you can't stream in Japan anymore.
But listen.
That's your fault.
Okay, so if you say the thing online, that's obviously not for content. That is literally your actual character, and you probably mean it. Yeah, I don't know what kind of a joke that is. I don't think anybody finds that funny at all. Even if you give him the most charity, that's not much of a joke at all. You can't even use the excuse that you do all of this crazy stuff for content. Like, it seems like even offline, you are just a horrible person, and you just happen to be filming half of your horrible deeds, you know? Now, that's one reason Ice is mad at him, but there's another reason that Johnny is ruining the IRL streamer perception. Basically, ever since Johnny went to Japan, Japan has not been kind to IRL streamers and to people like Ice Poseidon, because Johnny has made an absolute
I would not
ruckus
stream anything
and
if I were to
fool
go
of
in
himself
Japan.
there, just being super disrespectful and racist. So basically now they've ruined the perception of IRL streamers, right? And they don't really trust very nice and well-mannered streamers like Ice Poseidon. Okay, I'm kidding, obviously. He's also a scumbag and should not be trusted, but
The only thing I'd probably
he's
stream
mad
though
about
is
it.
if I'm
I
going
guess
to
the
an
reason
arcade
he's
over
mad
there
is
to
that
get
this
like
time
loot.
it's not his fault in this one scenario, and he's
Plushies,
throwing a
chat,
tantrum about it.
plushies,
But
or anime
whatever.
figurines.
As long as he's not helping Johnny Somali, that's good for me.
I've done trespassing, but I don't go around and harass the general public.
Okay, listen. You might have me there, okay? I'll give you that. But I honestly don't think I'm a bad person. I want to come back to kick.com. I want to stream on Kick again. I want to move past this. I literally do. I want to change.
If that
I want to
was
change.
true,
This
if
guy.
that was- if
Wow,
that was
dude, holy
true, then-
shit. So I'm looking at Ice Poseidon because I'm assuming that thing up there, that says like Harima, bro. It was like an 80 something. Dude, it's going to 109. Dude, this is like, dude, you can tell this is getting to him right now. The fact that it went to like in the 80s to 109 and climbing. Holy shit. Dude, that's how I feel every time I have to see these people to do this shit, bro. Oh my god.
Why do you?
Is it still climbing? Okay, that's 108.
say-
Oh my god, it's still going up.
Because I'm just trying to get. I'm taking it too far. I take the.
Okay, hang on, let's go. It's cake.
Yeah,
Okay, I
but
think he's chilling down.
I admit it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
saw
that's
hundreds.
the problem, though. How do you expect to get unbanned on a platform if you take it too far?
But you have to learn from your mistakes. I'm a man to know when I'm wrong. I want to move on from this. I want to come back to Kick. I want to make content. I love streaming.
Yeah, he does not love streaming at all. He loves clout and the attention it brings him.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't think there are many cameras in jail, actually. So it's just a cruel world that someone as talented as Johnny can't follow his passion. This is like Da Vinci being kept from painting and stuff. Like, this world is so cruel, guys. Honestly, watching Johnny at this point is like
Da Vinci
watching
wasn't
a
a
fish
fucking
out of
dick.
water helplessly flopping around. Just how pathetic can you be?
That I know
Begging
of.
Ice Poseidon for something. Like, you failed at life. You've had many chances, and this is a path you chose, and now you're getting the consequences of those actions.
Yep.
Okay, dude, you were dancing in your underwear just days ago, still doing.
Asian Andy content. Asian Andy was,
I know, but
Asian Andy was watching that live and like, I taught Johnny everything he knows.
okay, but you have to understand, if you're trying to reform yourself, you have to
Reform. I
not do
like how
the
he
things
did
that
that,
you've been doing
reform.
to get yourself in trouble in these countries.
I do
In
change,
quotations.
I do better, and I want to. That's why I came to apologize. I said sorry. I didn't deny everything I did. I said sorry. Come on, bro.
I just don't know what you're expecting.
Dude, he's like, I'm sorry, and you see that fucking smile right there. What the fuck, man? He's like, I'm sorry for like doing all this shit to you and then saying shit to your girlfriend. Smiles like that. Dude, I think we can all agree, he's like, yeah, no, he don't mean it. Just like, dude, that smile right there says he doesn't fucking mean it.
From this, because you keep saying you're gonna come find me, you're gonna me, you're gonna harass me, you're
Did
gonna.
I do something that bad to you today? I just came and said hello.
Yeah, you know it's a bizarre world when Ice is the moral authority in the room, when he's actually making sense here. That, wow, okay, you actually have to show remorse, and you have to change your actions if you want people to forgive you, and if you want people to be convinced that you have changed. And this sort of learning is coming from Ice's mouth. Like,
Dude, I'm sorry, but that's like still insane right there. Ice, out of all the people, it's Ice Poseidon saying this shit. So wait, hang on. So Ice Poseidon does have some sense of, at least some sense, not a lot, of some morals, but he still scammed his audience. So I guess there are some morals that some douchebag streamers have, but just not a lot. At least they got one moral. Wish they had all of them though, but you know, like I mean, hey, bakers can't be choosers now at this point.
I guess when Johnny's in the room, then everybody else is automatically Jesus or something in comparison.
Whoa.
Well, I can't. I don't accept the apology.
You don't have to. You don't have to. At least I made it and I made it. I want to move on and I want to reform and I want to change and I want to come back to kick. I know ABZ mad at me. ABZ, I'm sorry for calling you fat. I'm sorry for calling you a fake Muslim. Please, everybody, kick stab, man. Let the nigga come back.
Okay,
I would never help you get on kick.
Really?
No. The stuff that you've done is just bad, and the stuff that you've said about me is bad.
Well, regardless of you,
It's fake, bro. You messaged me. You were like, "Oh, please help me get unbanned on kick," and then the next message was you threatening me.
Where's the proof?
I mean, I don't need proof. It's in my thoughts.
I'm just saying this. You know I would never. You know that.
Obviously, but it's a shitty thing to say. It's really fucked up.
Oh my God.
And so why would I want to help you? I would never help you. I don't like you.
I can't believe this message is coming from Ice, but honestly, he's actually saying what a lot of people want to say. That nobody
Dude,
can help you.
that's
nobody
insane that
forgives
this is
you.
coming from-
We all know this
I-
is
I-
an
I
act,
honestly
and
can't
you are
believe
not going
this.
to change. You're going to go back to your ways the second you're forgiven. You're only doing this now because you're facing consequences and it's getting very real and you don't know what to do. If there's one thing humans need is freedom, and Johnny's is about to be taken away, and rightfully so. I mean, I saw a couple rejects on Twitter or something saying that they actually feel bad for him. I don't know if these are the paid bots or something, but like, it's crazy. He's been effing around and finding out for years now. Like, he's been flying to multiple countries and just
There's like
ruining
48
the name
people.
of streamers and Americans and people in general.
That
It's just
w-
insane it's
dislike
taken
this
this
video,
long
so
to
it
get where
has
we
to be a
are,
bot.
but finally, we're here. Now, Ice finally reveals the actual reason he doesn't like Johnny here.
I'm gonna
and
like the
it's
video.
just some selfish shit.
You're on.
I'm a human.
You're on trial here, and I don't want to deal with that.
You got canceled on Twitch. The same cancel culture bull. And you're trying to do the same thing to me on kick.
What is your goal here? You're trying to get unbanned on kick. It's not going to happen.
Why?
Because you are the reason kick looked really
I'm
bad
the only one. I'm the only person.
in Asia. Yeah, you're the reason Japan
What about
didn't
Sus?
like
What
kick.
about Sus and all this stuff? All the other people in Six.
You're the one who went the
They're
most
not
viral.
innocent.
You went the most viral.
So going the most viral and doing the worst shit doesn't matter.
Going the most viral matters. Yeah.
Kissing minors. All the unconscious. Come on, your whole crew, like, they're not innocent, bro. Sus is my boy too, but they all done.
Oh.
I mean, don't.
Be honest. Like,
I mean,
let's be real.
some of the people have done bad
Sus
things.
is literally something on stream.
But you have personally caused problems for other streamers trying to stream in these
I
countries.
feel like if
That is the problem here.
it's a reach, it's a reach. It is.
Like to how that
I mean,
smells
it-
going down
this
to
is-
like realization.
This is the reality of the situation, okay? I'm telling you the reality.
I'm listening.
Oh my
I
god,
went
like
to Japan
dude,
before, no
fucking.
problems. After you did your I went to Japan, a bunch of problems. Why is that? Because of you. Made my life harder, so I do not like you.
Yeah, so the reason Ice doesn't like him is because it personally affected him and it affected his streaming. I mean, I guess that's okay, like, correct conclusion, I guess. But also,
Yeah.
he's a horrible human being who harasses the general public and is terribly racist and probably deserves this. I don't know, maybe that's also a reason, but whatever. It's like watching two sociopaths talk, you know? Anyways, Johnny has streamed
That's
himself
exactly
saying
what
so
this
much
is.
incriminating shit. It's actually impossible for him to claim any defense. Like, the thing he was trying to do was use being bipolar as an excuse for all of his horrible actions and
Oh
stuff.
my God.
And obviously Korea does not give a single shit because, you know, he
Great
has
job,
actually
Korea.
admitted why he does all this stuff in a clip.
The line is
racist
please.
to other people in other countries? Why are you
And his
bullying
line's from
people in other
Texas,
countries?
which is in the US. So I'm
For
very
money,
pleased.
For clout. I've said it many
Can I have
times.
steak, please?
I don't give a I have no morals. I'm a sociopath. I don't give a at all. Like, period. Like, put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a. Like, I care
I
about
think he's a
nobody but my
sociopath.
fucking self.
Yeah, that is just so incriminating. Like, I don't see how a court possibly looks past that. Anyways, hopefully the next update is a picture of him in jail. But honestly, what a wonderful sequence of events. Like, I got myself a cookie last time when Jack ruined his life, so I don't know what to get now. Like, ice cream maybe?
Ice
I'm actually just
cream!
gonna get fat at this rate, guys. But I'll take the bullet if it
No.
means
Always in the wrong, knowing where we stand.